Art is an evolving concept that continues to be a platform for expression. Whether it's politically or emotionally, it's always an abstract idea brought to life by a talented individual. Today, we look at several artists with various perspectives and reasons for picking up their tools, starting with Gina Aniana, the founder of United We Go.
This is a new project called the Friendship Wall, called Ever Living Friendship Wall. So this wall designed to have artists from locally and afar to leave a mark in Bay City to signify what friendship really means. Friendship doesn't need to always be together. Friendship is a connection.
The Friendship Wall project utilized multiple artists from around the world, and each was given a portion of the wall to paint. One aspect of the mural is inspired by an old name that was associated with Bay City ages ago, with artwork being a bridge between friends. It's a sentiment that resonates with the artist known as Congo.
I see on Instagram, I apply, she take me for, this was my first festival in United States 3 years ago. Yeah, she gave me that opportunity. I really appreciate it. In the eyeball, she's looking the city. You see, and she's like these abstract flowers and colors, shiny colors, and she's involved in these shiny colors that trying to represent the happiness and the lovely of the people here. Yeah, that's what I try to represent. She's looking us, and these little butterflies is like the magic is seeing, like make like. Yeah, butterflies represent like the life, the freedom of the life. So keeping that in mind for the people from here.
And Congo has an appreciation he's more than happy to share.
So I want to say thank you, and just be happy, enjoy art, and feel involved because this is for you.
Zazaril says, "This is a great time for being an artist."
My father was an artist growing up. It was hard to make a living as an artist then. It was pretty much like art teacher, or if you were lucky, a comic book artist or working for Disney. But now, like, there's so many outlets to make money as an artist now in today's world. And muraling is definitely one of the, I would say, one of the better paying ones.
Like his other fellow artists, Zazaril enjoys the bonds made on each artistic journey.
It's like I said, this one's intimate, so it's kind of nice because you really get to bond with the other artist, you know. But then other artists, you know, other festivals that might be bigger, you might not bond as much, but you might also learn a lot more about your profession because you might be looking at somebody that you're like, oh, that's how they're doing that, and then put it into your repertoire, you know, and start learning.
And a shared appreciation for those that allow him to bring their ideas to life.
And, you know, like it's generally what we do. People are grateful for, you know, and people come up and talk to you and thank you, you know, and, you know, like construction workers and people like that work hard all day, but people don't walk up to them and say like, man, that's a great job you're doing, you know, but our profession just lends to that. So it's definitely an appreciative profession. So we're just always grateful to be doing what we're doing for a living.
Not far from the Friendship Wall in Bay City, Tony Diaz creates a masterful work of art on the interior of Legacy Coffee. This year marks Tony's third year being an artist for the United We Go project, something that Tony doesn't take lightly.
It's nice to feel valued as well, and not, most of the time we have to hustle for it, and you know, you're out in your community looking, asking, talking to people, and so it's nice to be accepted into festivals that, you know, want you to paint, pick you as their artist, and to be able to work with businesses and make them feel stoked on having something that they want to have on their wall for the, you know, as long as they're around.
Legacy Coffee wanted something that matched the spirit of the business, and Tony was up for the cause.
Oh yeah, so it's just kind of like Legacy Coffee wanted, you know, something to do with the essence of their shop, which is, you know, relaxed, chill environment, being able to soak in, read books, do whatever makes you happy, but kind of incorporated you know, coffee beans and coffee plants growing out, and just birds surrounding this girl while she's sipping a cup.
Meanwhile in Flint, artists were tasked with bringing life into the downtown area through the Flint Public Art Project. Their goal is to organize public events and installations to inspire residents to reimagine the city. Brent Hausinga is one of those artists. And his inspiration comes from a surprising place.
Right before I got out of college, I found these two photo albums from the 1890s in someone's trash. And just started painting them. Like, I had just started to make stencils. And so these people kind of became, my symbol.
One of the personal heroes discovered amongst the trash he's referencing is Joe Strummer, a singer from the 90s band called The Clash.
He's one of my personal heroes. He was a rock star, but they were a band that stood for something, and were vocal about human rights. And I didn't know what I was gonna do this time, coming to Flint.
Yeah.
And he has this song called Johnny Appleseed, and what one of the lines is drinking from the well, locked in a factory. And when I was thinking about what I was going to do, that line hit. And with the Flint water crisis and it being kind of a factory city, I was like, all right, this is my chance to paint one of my heroes.
Huizinga made a declaration early on that he would travel to each major state to leave his artistic mark, a goal that he still aims towards today.
I wouldn't say I accomplished that, but I have gone a lot of different places. And so that's kind of how I got started. Just deciding to never stop is probably the most important decision I've ever made.
Bino, a Brazilian artist, traveled to Flint as part of the Flint Art Project.
I'm starting because I'm involved with a b-boy and skateboarding too, and then with 14, 15, 16 years old, I'm already know what I want for my future, and graffiti come to me like so. Man, I watched the Beat Street movie, and then I'm sure I want to make graffiti for my life.
Influenced by Japanese culture, the koi fish, combined with Bino's Brazilian heritage, gave birth to a magnificent mural.
So the big fish is in every culture. When you offer to your friends or some visitor, is because you want to show you want to give him your best, like a best energy, or to celebrate something amazing. And I cut, I don't. Have a little kind of little Japanese influence in a lot of my works. So I love Japan. I live in Japan a year in '99. But when I slide, I cut the fish. I use like the tropical colors, very like Brazilian colors, and I try to mix everything. I put some ladders inside to real connect with my hip hop culture. My body. Say I feel it's a gift for the place and survival and reconnect, and we find the solutions and we transform. It's like that all together.
Though Bino has his own interpretations of his art, that's not what he wants others to focus on.
I prefer like you take your observation and your feeling is more interesting for me. Everybody have a different feeling, different understanding about this.
From Bay City to Flint, these artists remind us that creativity isn't just decoration, it's a declaration. Whether sparked by friendship, heritage, or a moment of personal truth, each brushstroke carries a story. And in a world that often moves too fast to notice, these murals stand still. Reporting in Flint, I'm J1 Jordan, Mid-Michigan Now.